York brother, faced with hard luck. Faced with hard luck. Card shots, thieves, murderers with hard luck. Pimps and card shots, thieves, murderers with hard luck. New York brother, faced with hard luck. Faced with hard luck. Card shots, thieves, murderers with hard luck.
Come on, let's go. Come on, yeah. Let's get it.
Good morning and welcome to the Hard Luck Show. I'm your certified host, Steve Lucky Luciano. Sitting across from me is our partner, the Indian.
Is Chumahambo and the real liver king up in this motherfucker right now. Mm-hmm. Right? Ancestral living in court.
And on sound, we have sound engineer, old Blue Eyes himself.
Yeah, buddy.
Okay.
Yeah!
And we've got King Salmon on visuals.
What's up, King Salmon?
What up?
Right?
What is up? What's happening?
What's happening? Dude, what are you focused on?
I'll
Big
tell you,
Luck? You know
what? I'm pissed off about some things. Focused.
What are you pissed off about?
Negatively focused.
How's your car?
Oh, man, you know what? I got to fucking pull up its fucking spot, too. I got to make sure I have the proper information. I'm going to tell this story.
Oh, you got an agenda?
Whoa, dude. Hold on.
I got to make sure I have this fucking one piece of information here if we're going to go into this story.
Yeah.
But, oh, yes, I do.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, here we go. Okay. Yeah, man, I get, you know what, man, I had an accident with my Cadillac. I got hit by, I was on the way here.
Oh. Fireside.
I feel like it was, I actually feel like it was our first podcast here.
I remember that.
It was our first time meeting here.
First, but I remember it was.
I think it was
early on. Where were you coming from?
I was coming from Venice area, from the west side, and I was coming down Venice Boulevard. I was coming here during rush hour.
Lots of cars.
Lots of cars on Venice. Dead stop traffic, and some guy like darted out in front of me and clipped my passenger side front end. He like just tried to shoot in front of me and fucking hit my light and all my shit, right? And so I stop. I tell him to pull over. He pulls over. We get out of the car, and this guy's doesn't have any kind of license, no registration, no nothing.
What is he driving?
He doesn't even speak English. And I speak a little because we can't even communicate hardly. I'm like, I take a picture of the car, the actual license, and I tell him, hey, man, you ain't got any registration in the glove compartment or anything like that. I'm telling him in Spanish. He cracks it open, and there's a registration in there, so I get a photo of that, too. And then
does he look
he's like,
scared?
could I get... Yeah, he looks a little bit, but I'm like, nah, he scares me. Oh, you know, but he's not really trimming because, like, not my car. It's their car. You know, he points to the people on the thing. I'm like, okay. And I get all the information I get. He asked me for my information. I'm like, yeah, here's everything. A picture of it, guy. And then I take off and whatever, man. I ended up calling up my insurance company, and I give them all the information.
Okay.
The little information I got. Listen,
right.
Man, I don't know. Did he have an ID? No, he didn't have an ID. No. I give you everything that I got. This is where it happened. I give them the whole breakdown. And they say to me, yeah, you know what? We'll go after him. We'll go try and figure it out. And if we can find him and eventually find out what's going on and whose insurance, we'll get this paid for you. But if you want the car fixed, you're going to have to pay the $1,000 deductible.
There's a $1,000 deductible on motherfucker.
Right.
And like what part of the car? You said it clipped, but like what was fucked up on your car?
My front right headlight was
smashed.
And
we're talking about a Cadillac.
Right. And the front end's fucked off. The bumper, the whole thing. So I'm like, fuck.
There's nothing worse than having a dope-ass car with a fucked up piece of... Yeah,
dude,
like it fucks everything.
So...
Sean shakes his head.
I'm I'm debating on where I'm going to get this handled at. And I have a regular body shop that I go to.
Right.
But I'm like, you know what? Let me wait until next month to get paid because it's going to be $1,000. I just moved. I'm trying to get some things for my place that I need.
Juggling.
And I'm not juggling. And I get a call, out of nowhere from one of the guys who used to work on our fucking podcast, Schwartz.
Bum, bum, ba-da.
Schwartz, you guys. Motherfucker could not fucking handle the job load here. Couldn't fucking do the once a week few things.
You know,
we
he
needed.
still is confused about why there was a parting of ways. He still doesn't understand. He has asked old Blue Eyes, like, what happened? What happened? He's still unclear as to that.
So he hits me, and I'm leaving a doctor's appointment or something. I get a call, and he's like, "Hey, what's up, man? You know, I've lost a lot of weight. I want to talk to you about. I want to talk to you about working out, and you know, I want to get this. I want to get in shape now that I've lost." So I'm like, "Yeah, you know, I try and help this fucking guy when he was with us. That's all right, man. Yeah. He goes, hey, you know, if you have anybody who needs anybody has any accidents or anything like that, needs dude, I'm working with this great body shop. And I'm like, oh yeah? And he goes, yeah. I go, I just had an accident. He goes, what happened? And I tell him, and I go, I just got off, and you know, they're sending me an estimate, and this is the deal. Hey, bro, my guy does great work, bro. I can have him send over a flatbed. We'll pick it up. You don't even have to drive it there. We'll get you the rental car taken care of.
Godsend. It's a godsend.
Right. I go, you know what? I'm not ready to do that. I have a guy. Let me, you know, right now, I just got to figure some things out because I don't even have the money right now. He goes, oh, man, get it done for you. Half the deduction. It'll only cost you $5. It won't even charge you $1,000. Or it might not even charge you anything. Bring the work over.
Wow.
I'm like, really? I save $1,000, and right now I'm like, fuck.
That's
dude.
you know what they call that? A God shot.
A God shot, exactly.
Right,
now,
right when you needed it.
Now, let me also state to everybody, listen to me. I'm the type of guy that I don't like favors. I don't like somebody doing it on the cuff. I don't like my friend's got fucking air conditioners he installs. My cousin's uncle's brothers got refrigerators. Oh, my cousin's brother's sister's fiance is an electrician. I don't do any of that stuff.
You've been down that road before.
I don't want no fucking favors. I don't want no free. I will pay to have it done.
Right.
And hopefully done right the first time.
Right.
I know when you cut corners, there are no shortcuts, guys. So, he's telling me this, and about a week goes by, and I get another call from him, and he's like, hey, you want me to send the truck over, the flatbed, to come pick up your car? Now he's really like on me. I didn't even call him.
He's pushing it.
I'm like, you know what, man? I don't know how this works. They sent me an estimate. They said it might be a little bit additional, but they sent a rough estimate just based off of damages. He goes, email them over to me. So I email him over to him, the estimate. He tells me, bro, we can already communicate with the insurance company. Bro, you're going to pay $500. You may not pay any deductible. We got this. My guy looked over it. Fine, we do this work. Great work. Come bring your car.
Almost sounds too good to be true.
It does sound too good to be true. I go over. I set up the time. I go bring my car over. Hey, bro. He's like, oh, yeah, here's my car. We got you. I dropped the car off at one location in L.A., and when he sends me to go drop my car off at the rental place, they're going to give me a rental. I go to this rental place, and it's the wrong fucking building, bro. It's not even a rental company. I call him. I go, what am I doing here? This isn't a rental company. Oh, no, I gave you the wrong address. It's this other place. I go to this other fucking place. They don't know who I am. The rental's not this great rate rental. It's more expensive than that. I'm like, fuck it. Give me the car. I leave my car. And sure enough, man. Oh, Well, about 5 to 7 days, you should have it all ready. Bro. 2 weeks into it, I'm calling. Oh, we got the thing on back order and this and that and that. Another week. Now I'm a month into fucking.
Wait a minute. Is your point of contact Schwartz?
And this fucking guy. They're together on a group message. So I'm hitting the guy solo. What's going on with my car? I'm hitting Schwartz. What's up with your people? Bro, it's right now. COVID, everything's got all these parts fucking backed up. So now they're telling me, oh, we did the body work, but we're waiting for the light. We're waiting for the light to come. Waiting for the light. 6 weeks later, I blow my top.
6 weeks.
I blow my top. I'm like, I want the car. All right, we're gonna have the car come. We're gonna have it dropped off for you. We're gonna have it brought right to you on a flatbed. I'm like, all right. They bring it. They drop it off.
Without a headlight?
They drop it off, and he's like, once we get the headlight, you bring the headlight, and we'll put it in. All right, I need my car.
What have you been driving up to this point for?
Renting.
6 weeks? What have you been renting? What is it?
It's a fucking little fucking SUV I've been renting.
So you're like driving around some kind of.
I'm fucking $1,500 into driving around. $1,500 into rental.
On a fucking car that it doesn't fit your fucking milieu. I mean, it's a fucking big Lux. You're fucking
bullshit, you know. And I'm so fucking mad, and I tell him. And so I'm coming home from a flight from New York when my car gets dropped off. Then somebody has to be there. I can't be there. So I go drop it off at Casa Vista in Venice, and I call up one of my guys. Hey, go out there. They're gonna park. They're gonna pull it off the bed. Leave it park. Grab my key. He calls me. Goes, oh, your car is here. It's fine. We got it parked down the street. I put the key inside. I go, thank you, bro. I get there next day. Get my car. I get in. As soon as I drive, it feels low. I drive over a bump, and the whole car is bouncing. And I'm like, what the fuck? I pull into a gas station. My car is sitting so low. It's almost hitting the tires. He's like, oh, come drive it out to the back. I call him. I go, I take pictures. And I said, my car ain't fucking right. My car didn't look like this when I gave it to you. There's something wrong with the fucking
shocks
or something, bro. He goes, so drive it out. I go, bro, I can barely drive this car home.
What does he think? You got oodles of time to just fuck around?
Bro, to drive out, and he wants me to drive out way to fucking Van Nuys. And I'm like, fuck me driving anywhere. What the fuck's wrong with my car? And come pick the fucking car up and fix my fucking car. What the? Because I don't know what happened. I don't get it. So I wait. He says, I'll have a driver in the morning. I go, you better, man, in the morning. 9 a.m., I'm waiting until 4 in the afternoon for this fucking flatbed to come. Finally, the flatbed comes. Guy's like, all right, he goes, pull it up on the thing. As they go to pull it up on the thing, it's so low that it pulls the back bumper off the fucking car while he's trying to get it on the lift gate. Breaks my back bumper. Now my back bumper's broken. It had nothing to do with the front of the car. I'm like, this motherfucker. And the tow truck driver's like, hey, bro, I'm just, I go, I'm not saying nothing to you, brother. So we pull the thing on. Now it gets over there. Bro, it's another couple weeks of him telling me, dude, we don't know. I'm replacing the shock. The air shock went out on your car.
Air shock?
Yeah, an air shock in the back went out. Just went out.
We don't know.
But I'm replacing it because it was in my possession when it happened. So we're, okay, great. And we're ordered a new bumper. We're just waiting for the new bumper to come. Another couple of days, the bumper came. We got to shoot the bumper. We got to paint it. On and on. Finally, 2 months. I tell him, I don't give a fuck what you did. I'm coming to get my car. And I drive out there in a rental with Monique on a Saturday. And I come get it. He's like, yeah, we just got that thing. And we put the back bumper. And so supposedly there was a new back bumper ordered, sprayed, and put on the car. I look right at the back bumper. They did a patch job on my bumper, bro. It's not a new bumper. I can see it. And they didn't even do it well because there's a couple little parts that are fucking real janky. Even Monique pointed them out. And I'm like, this motherfucker.
Like looking in your face.
Well,
It's
he
all-
ain't there. This main guy ain't there. Every time I try and see him, he's not there. He has his employees there. So I fucking get the fucking car. They're like, you want to wait a little while and we'll do a little wash on it? I'm like, you guys should have had it washed already. Just give me my car. Get in the car and drive. And it's not bouncing. Now it's sitting right, the car. We drive off. But all these lights are coming on all over my dashboard now.
The idiot.
And the front light's still not fixed. I'm taking my car under the understanding when the light finally gets delivered, I'll bring the car back. Well, I'm not bringing my fucking car back. So I go down, we get the car, drop off the rental. I go and I get my car washed. And once I get it washed, I go to get in the car and I look on the roof of the car and there's this big ass fucking, like somebody laid a putty knife with wet putty on the roof of my car.
Oh, fuck no, dude.
It's like putty that you would fucking stucco putty on the top of my Cadillac, a big old smear with like a fucking. And I'm like, I sell the washer guy, the car wash guy. What the fuck is that? He's like, oh man, he's scratching. He goes, I don't know, man. Somebody does like Bondo on the top of your car. Like somebody
What?
just laid a Bondo. Like somebody's working on something, just laid it.
Well, wait. Did Schwartz have it confused that he would take your car and fuck it up more?
Dude.
So I take a picture of the Bondo thing, and I say, I just got the car back, and this is fucking just got washed, and this is the kind of shit they have. And the fucking, they didn't replace the rubber. And I tell fucking Schwartz about 5 things on the phone. And Schwartz is like, I'm working at this other body shop today in Santa Monica. Can you come by right now? I want to see it. So I drive over to him.
I want to see it.
Drive over to him. I go, you people, you fucked up my car. And look at the top of the fucking car. He looks at it. He's like, all right. And he calls over one of his workers. Hey, we need to get this out of top. The guy's bringing all these rags and detergents. Strip shit off for about 20 minutes. Gets it off. Thank God, right?
Yeah.
These motherfuckers, man, fucked up my car. And they don't have any answer. Schwartz paid for my last week of rentals. But it cost me a ton of money. And I told him, I go, I ain't paying anything. Because at one point in time, they were trying to tell me I'd come get the car and pay the $500. And I go, no. Car's fucked up. And Schwartz tells me, he goes, hey, bro, listen, between me and you, when you lift the caddy, there's a couple different cars that when you take them up on the lift, if you don't have the pads exactly in place, it's easy to pinch a fucking the hydraulic pump in the back. And he goes, that's what happened to your car. They didn't lift it right, and they pinched it.
I'm glad he can tell you that.
He tells me that, right?
I'm glad he can tell you that.
I go, so it didn't just fucking go bad in their possession. He goes, no, they fuck. I go, okay. So it's all that. And I fucking say to him, I go, listen, man, I need the fucking, I'm going to go take my car to Cadillac to go find out what the fuck's wrong with it. All these lights are going off on the dash. Lights I've never seen. The hazards are coming on out of nowhere. Like, it's bullshit, bro. My car's in worse condition. So I go drive it to Cadillac, to my dealership. I go, listen, man. And I give them the rundown.
Right.
And they're like, all right, give us the insurance and let's see if they'll pay anything. You know, we'll try and do this under your insurance. They deny it. They're like, we already paid. We paid it.
Yeah.
And I tell this fucking company, that worked on my car, which is XP Auto Center.
Dude.
In the city of San Fernando, 1235 Truman Street, Unit 130, San Fernando, California, 91340. XP Auto Center, okay? Collisions, customizing, paint. What they should just say is, we'll fuck your car up any day of the week. Just bring it to us.
Right.
So I call him, I go, can you send me over what was done to my car? Can I get an invoice of everything that was done to my car? What you guys did to my car. He sends it over. Do you know the original quote from my insurance company to fix this fucking thing was $1,700. They said there may be some additional charges because we're just making the estimate based off of the photos you're sending. But it may be another $1,500. additional, just send it to the body shop.
Right.
You know how much they charge my insurance, bro?
How much?
Over $9,000 they charge my insurance. No. And I don't even have a headlight in. So I get that, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, these motherfuckers pulled a full fraud job, insurance fraud
Sounds
job with
like
my
fraud.
car.
Yeah.
And so I give it to Cadillac. They're like, it's going to be $270 just for us to take a look at your car. I go, all right.
It's worth it.
Whatever. I get a call the next day from the dealership saying, listen, we don't know where all these problems are coming, but they're primarily probably stemming from this fucked up job that happened to your headlight. So we need to get in to find out what's going on
Electrical.
with this headlight, this whole thing. But to get in there, we've got to do it. We got to take a bunch of shit off.
Right.
And that's going to cost you $1,000. On top of the $240. It's $1,000. It's going to cost $1,000 in labor just to find out.
What the fuck they did.
I have no choice. I have to, right? I have him do it. He tells me, listen, it starts with that. Once we replace the light, we can start figuring out what else is going on. We need the light. Where's the light at? I go, it's fucking on backward. He goes, give me the light, and I'll put it in while I have everything taken apart so you don't get charged again. While I have this thing, I fucking call these motherfuckers. And Schwartz, where's the fuck? Okay, if you don't have the light, cancel the light right now. I'll find one. You guys buy that one. I do all that shit, nothing. No response. They ain't doing nothing. And fucking Schwartz is like, I'm trying to get him to do this. Nothing, bro. Finally, they tell me, well, the light is finally, it'll be here. It'll be here in 8 days. It's coming from so-and-so. I'm like,
Fucking where? Ukraine?
yeah. I'm like, these motherfuckers. But I can't keep on. I'm in a rental car right now. You guys got to remember, I'm back in a rental car that I'm paying for now. So I'm like, fuck it. I go online. I look. These fucking lights are fucking $1,300, $1,200, dude. And I'm getting them aftermarket. They're like 17 plus tax new. 1,700 for a fucking Cadillac headlight. So I find one, but the cheapest, it's like 1,100 aftermarket.
You already spent $1,270 on the fucking
I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't have it to do. I don't have it to do, bro. And this motherfucker charged my insurance company $9,000.
Unfucking believable.
So
For
I fuck
what?
For what, bro?
For what?
For nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Exactly.
So I fucking, because the pump they fucked up, the rear end fucking bumper they fucked up after the fact. Where did you spend on what? On some little bit of body work and this light that you can't fucking get. So I have to call back fucking Cadillac, and I tell the fucking guy Armando, I go, listen, bro, put the car back together. You can't get it, bro. I'll help you. I'll look for one for you. I don't have the money for it, man. I can't. He goes, I'm sorry, man. We got to put it back together. And when you get the light, or when they get you the light, bring it over. You know it's gonna cost, but we'll do. I just get the fucking car back, get back the fucking rental, and now I'm in my fucking car, and they're saying that it's a week out, this light, and I've got Schwartz telling me, I'm gonna get the light from them, and I'm gonna have my body shop put the light on.
No, you ain't.
No, nobody's putting the light on. I'll pay to have my dealership put the light on.
Right.
So that's even if I ever get the light, bro, to be honest.
Dude.
So all this bullshit, and it's probably cost me out of my pocket now. Me trying to get a deal, you guys. Listen, I tried a shortcut. I tried to save myself $500. I've ended up spending almost $2,500 now on what I could have gotten fixed and had my car right back to normal in 10 days if I would have just spent $1,000 deductible. Instead, I tried.
You're not even back. You're not even have to spend that money back to square one. You're still behind because you don't got the fucking light. Let me tell you something, man. And I'm going. No one else has to say it. I'll say it. I'll say it. Everything that Schwartz touches dies. It's in him. It's part of his thing. He can change it, but he won't. Everything he touches turns to shit. Everything, bro. It's his fucking setup. I don't know what, I feel badly about it to a certain extent, but I don't want it to get on me. I feel so strongly about this because he made a deal with you. Like, he made a deal. He made promises, and you changed your position to your detriment. Let me tell you something. Had Schwartz and this guy that he's working with, XP fuckface, whatever they're called, right? Had they said to you, look, we can do it for this. Put your car in our control, our care. We hold ourselves out as professionals.
Yes.
And you can put your car in our care. Now, look, we can't guarantee that your car won't be worse after you put it into our care. But there is a chance that it might be better. Had they said that to you directly to your face, would you have put your car, your Cadillac, all that you have on the road in their hands? Would you have done that?
Never. Never, ever, ever.
So they hid that from you. They knew they were up to shenanigans. I promise you that. You don't bill $9,000 for nothing.
Right.
And can't find a headlight. What mechanic in LA can't get a headlight? I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. Where are we? In the middle of fucking Slovakia?
Yeah.
Right? It's like I could throw a rock and hit a headlight from here. But this guy can't come up with one after 9 G's?
And 2 months?
And a lot of these fucking scams work like, oh, there's 5 different people involved and no one's at fault totally. And they send you all around and you get exhausted and pull your hair out. And then you're like, I didn't, enough with the noise. Stop the madness. I just want my car back. And everybody's sorry. Everybody's sorry. Oh, it was a shunda. We're sorry. But you're the one that has the fucked up car. You're the one that has to fucking deal with this shit. And I think about how busy you are, bro.
Bro, these people didn't give a shit. He thinks I can stop everything I'm doing every day and just chase around and
right,
find him and
fuck. How about just get on the phone, right? I mean, I don't know. You're sitting there running around doing a whole bunch of shit for a massive fucking company run by a fucking massive successful fucking, right? I mean, how often does Burner have to deal with this kind of nudnickery? Never. I'll answer it. Never. He doesn't have this kind of, right? How often does anyone within the Burner organization give people the runaround and don't know what the left hand and the right hand's doing? Never. That's why they're successful. But the Schwartz and the XP, we're in the greatest country in the world, and they're acting like they're in fucking Russia.
I was looking for this for the first address. Because I feel like it was
He sent me a text.
Ishmael. Yeah, bro, it's a joke, Juwan.
You know that Schwartz sent me a text.
And what was the text?
Schwartz sent me a text. Like, I'm not busy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know where to begin with the busy. Schwartz sends me a text like I'm on some fucking, you know what I mean, walking around with my hand in my pocket, jerking off and just looking at the wall. Right? I'm training people. I'm sending discovery. I got about 25 litigations going all at the same time in different things. And they suck up a lot of my attention. And he texted me, Schwartz. how's it going? I'm a working stiff, you motherfucker. What do you mean, how's it going? And he goes, you know, I got kind of a disturbing call from Steve. It was disturbing, I'll have to tell you. That's what he said. It's disturbing. I was a little bit shaken. And he told me to contact you. And he goes, and I'll tell you whatever you need to know. That's what he said to me. He didn't tell me anything. He said, give me a call, knowing that I'm busy. Give me a call, and I'll tell you what you need to know. So his fucking manatee flipper thumbs typed out. I had enough time to type out, I'll tell you whatever you need to know. Just give me a call, instead of just telling me what was going on right then and there. Knowing full well that I just have to fucking figure out, call him, and be like, what's going on? And I don't want to hear that shit. So I texted him back. Real simple. I go, all I know is you made a deal. That's what I understand. My advice to you, my friend, is to put Steve back in the position he was before he got started with you. That's what I told him. Back into the position that you were before you got started. That means not fucking with your insurance. That's your insurance. You paid the fucking premiums on that insurance. Right? What's the fucking month? It's a monthly nut on that motherfucker. You're paying that. That comes out of your fucking thing. Who gets the reward? Those nudniks. That $9,000, that was paid by you. That's the insurance pays that out. It's not, insurance is a clown bank. They accept everyone's premiums. They hold it. They make all these fucking deals and all this other shit. And they got a certain amount of money. Then they release it, hopefully, to people who are competent and are going to do a job. They release it. You paid for that. That's your benefit. And the next time you got to do something, that's on the record. They're going to go back and look at your fucking thing and be like, oh, well, you already spent up $9,000. You know what? Let's not insure them anymore. It's costing us too much. That's essentially your money. That's your money. You pay for that. You built up. And they're playing around with it like it doesn't matter. Like, it's like, whatever. Let's get another guy. Look, he's working the cookies. Fucking probably got that burner money. Probably doesn't fucking...
Yeah, I got fucked, bro.
And then, old Blue Eyes, right? Mm-hmm. See, this is the part that drives me nuts, is I'm trying to get everyone to see what this really is. It's part of my struggle in life. To be like, look at what this really is going on here. This is what's real. Because it's unpleasant a little bit. Because it's like, fuck, it kind of means we're going to have to fucking, I don't know what, right? Do whatever's legal to rectify the situation.
Yeah.
No one's suggesting anything untoward. I'm talking about there's mechanisms in the law, right? And you shouldn't have to come out of pocket for any of this bullshit. But old Blue Eyes has got a soft spot in his heart, man. And he's like, come on, it's the guy. I mean, maybe it was a one-off, or like, you know, maybe he made a mistake, right?
Yeah, maybe he was trying to help you.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, right. So, Blue Eyes, please speak on that. I mean, you know, I do get a little extreme. I got mad at old Blue Eyes once, not too long ago, and he was like, dude, you're yelling at me. I'm like, I'm pissed.
How much you think Schwartz made off of this?
Well, that's a good question. Oh, well, so 9,000. Okay, and that's the 9,000 from the fucking. I don't even know how the full scam works, right? I mean, who knows? Maybe they're robbing Paul to pay Peter or whatever the fuck that is. So that's 9,000. Then they resell the shit that they got to some other, you know, fucking Momo nuts. And he's paying another 3 on top of that. How much is Schwartz getting? Schwartz is getting a third of that. Schwartz is getting a third. He's got 3,000 in his pocket. No problem, pal. Done deal. And his whole fucking thing is giving you the runaround. And he's helping you out, and he doesn't know. I don't even know how he's involved in it. Listen, God love him. I don't think Schwartz is an evil guy, but he, at one point, while he was working with us, was representing that painter. Remember? The painter guy, that good dude. The guy that worked on cars and shit, right? That guy. That guy said, Schwartz, I'll give you a percentage of whatever you can sell. Went into business with Schwartz, like, hey, brother. Blah, 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 blah. That whole thing just fell apart. That was given to Schwartz. Guy's got fucking shit he could sell. Somehow, some way, that whole thing just kind of fell apart.
Fucked up.
Yep, that's right. So, Old Blue Eyes, what is the counterpoint? What's the counterpoint here? I mean, there was like 4 weeks ago. We came in pretty hot, and then Old Blue Eyes was like, look, this guy is winding everybody up, and maybe he made a mistake.
I was just saying that.
You've heard the whole story now. What you think?
I have.
What do you think? You got to hear the whole fucking story. And stop laughing so much because it ain't that fucking funny.
It's not.
Fucker's happy that I got beat. Look at him. He's like,
no, I'm not. I'm really. That sucks. I mean, and when it comes to money,
and a car.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's a bad situation to be in.
What about you? Got a car?
Yeah.
What? How many cars you got in your family?
Right now, just one.
Right, one. Right.
Right.
That's all I got in my family too. So.
Right.
One. Right. You got one.
Right.
Okay. And let's say Schwartz said to you, "Oh, Blue Eyes, don't worry, it's gonna be beautiful. We're gonna fix that thing on the BMW, and then
I would have jumped right in. Save a buck?
Yep.
Oh, hell yeah.
Who wouldn't?
Schwartz, you're a savior.
Right. And then you're paying a rental. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Getting the runaround. You're in about $2,000, $3,000 in your own pocket. And he's telling you, no way, it's going to be beautiful. But we don't have the headlight. Then you get it back, and your fucking car.
Oh, I'm not saying I wouldn't be mad.
No, I'm just asking you, how would you, like, what would you?
I would be pissed.
I mean, would you UFC this motherfucker?
I mean, I don't know, because I'm not in that situation. But.
No, I got you. I know. We're talking hypothetically.
Yeah, and then, like, there's another guy attached to it, and, like, is that the guy you were talking to on the text is the owner?
Yeah.
XP.
Yeah, it sounds like some shady shit.
By the way, it's XP Auto Center. One location is 1235 Truman Street,
Right.
Unit 130 in San Fernando Valley. Okay.
Right.
The other one, because he has two shops, so I dropped off one of them. I dropped my car off originally. And there's no name, so it might be the same name, but it's at 4478 West Pico Boulevard, Los Angeles, California, 90019. But basically at the corner of Pico and West Boulevard, a little bit east of La Brea.
You know, my wife.
Oh, in the text. Oh, yeah. Send it over here, and we got you a rental car for $28 a day.
We got you. I wonder
None of that happened.
Hey, I wonder how much they make off of the commission for getting you on the rental car.
They were getting it from
Coming
every
and going.
angle. Yeah, they're getting it from every angle. A little here, a little there.
He won't notice.
Fuck. So that's where we're at right now.
My wife, in her Latina law group, is friends with an attorney that's a woman, a real a badger of a woman. I mean, she sinks her teeth into a fucking auto shop. She just loves it. Lemon Law, auto shops, this woman fucking tears motherfuckers apart. She lives for it. I think some guy must have done her dirty in the old days or something, and she's just getting... I'll send her right to XP.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, they're gonna be missing a few headlights over at XP.
I hope so.
That's fucked up, man.
Yeah, man. So that's what happened, dude. I mean, people may think I have a whole lot of money and I make a lot of money.
It wouldn't even matter if you did.
Look, yeah.
Why does that justify ripping you off?
No, right. But I don't. And the motherfucker, it's just problem after problem. So, anyways, man.
I just remember that part of the I mean, it's no secret that he irritated the shit out of me on the show, and I would get crazy. There was that point where I yelled, "Fuck you, Schwartz," and then he hung up his fucking headphones and walked outside, and it was a brokered peace and all this shit. But during that spread show at the PYFC, there was a moment where Big Lux was like cleaning up. He was fucking sweeping noodles. And Schwartz was sitting on the couch just talking to somebody. And that's when you were like, what the fuck, bro? Why am I? You were working your ass. You do a lot of shit. You're not too good to do shit. And why is this dude just lounging?
Fucking unbelievable, bro. Unbelievable. He definitely, yeah. Anyways, yeah, man. So my message to everybody out there is, shortcuts. There's no shortcuts. I end up paying 3-4 times as much to try and clean up this fucking mess as if I would have just gone and taken care of it the right way in the beginning.
271 is the Implosion Show. If you're interested in it.
Oh yeah, go episode 271
is where the truth came out.
Here, this is what he texted me. Just so I want you to hear this, Steve, because if you need anything at all, bro, or want to know what's happened from beginning to end, I'm happy to tell you, Chumahan. I was literally trying to help Steve out, get his car fixed, and him not have to pay his whole deductible. And it turned into this really big mess. Almost reached out to you the other day after having a super crazy and uncomfortable phone convo with Steve, but decided not to. Anyways, man, if you need / want anything or info, I'm here. FYI, I'm putting him into a rental today because his car isn't ready. And then I wrote, Schwartz, all I know is that my understanding of the facts is that you made an oral agreement with Steve and you breached it. And that is definitely likely successful cause of action for breach of contract. If you knew that you weren't going to be able to follow through on the promises you made, it could very well be fraud as well, which carries with it punitive damages. I suggest that within the next 2 days, you put Steve back in the position he was originally. And then he didn't respond to that at all.
I appreciate that, Chumhan, because that's probably why I got the rental car. Your fucking text.
This fucking guy.
Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable, man. Ishmael. That's, I guess, the owner of this fucking... Unbelievable. Well, don't take your car there to those fucking... to XP.
Not if you want to see it again.
Right?
Right.
Not if you want shit handled.
Right.
Go to anybody but XP in San Fernando Valley. And, yeah, you live and learn, and it's not over yet.
No, it's not.
I'll have the conclusion to this story. Once the conclusion is reached, we will fill all of you in on what happens.
Right. Listen, Ovanda Bowen LLP, we wear braids to court. And let me tell you something. If you get to run around from some jerk off, give us a call. We'll send some nasty texts, make some shit happen.
Nice.
Sean at movemental.media. If you want to register a complaint, record yourself in a rage
compromised situation.
Yeah.
Right. Lay down some evidence, man.
Yeah, we'll put it right on. We'll bring it right on air.
Right.
Air them out.
That's right.
Somebody did you wrong? We'll air them out.
And then you can head over to www.hardluckshow.com to find all kinds of weird shit or weird backstories like the Implosion Show.
The Implosion Show.
271.
Yeah.
You can get
sounds from Big Lepke. You can just create your own soundboard.
Yes.
Right. And you can find The Art of War at Gumroad and free shit at Gumroad. And hey, listen, let me tell you something. HLS Cribs, Instagram Jesus version. He's going to walk you through. Directed by Oh Blue Eyes. It was his baby. And baby grew up to be a masculine child. And this thing take you through all the collections and all this lowrider shit's fucking badass.
That's right.
Yeah. And the content just keeps coming.
And coming.
That's right.
Listen, www.supermaxhardware.com. Cookies. sf.com.
Right.
Vibespapers.com.
Right.
You go do some business with those companies.
Yeah.
All right? Big
Hey.
shout out to Burner, Soul Assassins, Estevan Oreo. One of our main sponsors, Enzo's Pizzeria in Westwood. Fabulous food tonight. Thank you.
You know what, man? Let me tell you something. I had the best fucking dip of my life. I took this Billionaire hemp wraps, baldacci, rolled it up, stuck it in my lip. Mwah! It was perfect. I loved it. Baldacci hemp wraps.
Yep, Billionaire Hump Wraps by Baldacci.
That's it, baby.
Get those.
Get them. What about Vibes? What do they do with these Vibes?
Vibes rolling papers. They smoke them. And, hey, make sure that you get some Pulpo beard oil.
Pulpo.
And thank you, Calico, for all you do. Thank you, Instagram Jesus, for
Yes.
all you do. And you got anything there, King Salmon, to say before we leave?
The content keeps coming and coming like King Salmon at a cheap strip joint.
Yeah, if you need a trunk full of cornhole bags that'll be guaranteed to break your shocks. And, you know, definitely don't take it to fucking XP Auto after trying to get your shocks fixed. Go to dragonbags.com with a Z. Get to 21 faster.
There he is. He's mixing his promotional with the story.
Yeah, a little comedy and promotion.
Here we go.
Yeah. Get to 21 with your shocks all right. Yeah,
Don't go to XP, but go to 21.
Go to XP, buy my bags instead.
You want to put some bags in your trunk, it might fuck up your shocks.
Want to fuck up your shocks with my nuts? Go to Dragon Nuts.
No more.
Not XP. We're out of here. Adios, motherfuckers.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoever is going to stand in my way, they're going to have to fight me.